Hello, my friends. So today you've drawn the Ace of Cups to yourself. So it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful sense of possibility. It's a beautiful sense of something bigger in the world than just yourself. Maybe there's a new love possible in your life. Maybe a new friendship is brewing. Maybe a new way of looking at your work and having a more loving effect in it. Maybe it's a sense of recognizing your intuition, recognizing your psychic powers, recognizing your connection to spirit. Uh, and ultimately, this is about your relationship to spirit. All the waters that go into this cup are the waters of your being, and they're all the waters of spirit, and they're all the waters of the levels of work that we do in our body. The cup, the Ace of Cups, is primarily connected to the heart. And the heart is the center of the higher consciousness of the body, as well as the lower or thicker senses of the body. And from the heart down, it's kind of a sense of we are alone, we're surviving alone, we have to watch out to not be controlled, not be eaten, not be killed. And then the heart, we come to a place where we begin to share with someone else, and we taste that bliss, and we taste that sublimeness, and we taste that connection to something bigger than we are, our spirit, our universal self, our power in this form that we share with other people. And then in the third chakra, it's the place of compassion. It's the place of understanding humanity. We all have this. We all have this heart. We all have these feelings. We all have these understandings of learning how to be more compassionate and loving because we wish to share on the level of the universe, on the universal level of sharing the information and the love and the beingness of the entire universe. So we run this whole chakra system of understandings of self, and the Ace of Cups connects into the heart primarily, the biggest sense of cup and moving of power. So the waters are the spirit that goes down through us and collects in different kind of pools of understanding and helps us to intuit and feel things, as opposed to see things and judge things, as opposed to fall into our ego and get trapped into our ego identifications and our feelings of being victimized by something, or our fear of not being kept alive in this body because everything outside of us is a threat. So the Ace of Cups, aces are fresh starts, fresh looks, fresh feelings, fresh understandings. Cups are all about these places of love, compassion, intuition, touching and tasting the things that we like on the physical levels, the second chakra, the sense of giving birth to something. This can be an omen of giving birth to something, a being, a new project, a new sense of self. It's a sense of fertility in a lot of ways. It's a sense of all those things on the second chakra, which are the attractions and repulsions that we have. We taste something and we like that, we're going to keep going after that, or we don't like that, we're going to push that away from us, even if it's something that might be good. So we have all this work that we do on this second chakra in our watery systems. And the Ace of Cups says, I'm not alone. Phew. I don't feel alone, and I feel a sense of love, and I can feel that love extending into other things. So maybe I can extend that love into my own second chakra and not feel so shamed of my emotions, not feel so overwhelmed by my emotions that I don't understand, but that want to push me away or keep me hanging on to addictions, or hanging on to the repulsions of things that really could be good for me. So this Ace of Cups is about healing a lot of our own sense of inner turmoil in our watery aspects. And the watery aspects are also about our intuition and our precognition and our clairvoyance and our sense of things deeper than ourselves on our mental levels. These are the intuitive levels, the feeling levels, the psychic levels of connection that understand, well, not necessarily understand, but feel these waves and have to bring them into some light of consciousness in order to look at them and appreciate them. And often when we bring those up, then we feel guilt and shame about them, and we feel like that's going to ruin our life. So the Ace of Cups here today is all about healing so many of our woes and our problems. It's a powerful day. It's a powerful place that you're in. It's the feeling of bliss, joy, ecstasy, happiness, beauty, pleasure, festivities, occurrences that celebrate. It's that sense of we're not alone. And we don't have to do this alone, and we can open up and be a little more vulnerable with ourselves and with others to share these places and heal some of this pain that we hold inside of ourselves, our lowest cups, holding that sense of feeling bad about itself, feeling bad about its emotions, not understanding its emotions, and giving them negative attitudes and negative judgment patterns, when most of the time they're just things that want to come up out of us and want to be looked at with a sense of love and appreciation, and as honoring as teachers for us that can bring us to better places in ourselves, and a place of forgiveness, primarily forgiveness, to allow us to move on, to allow us to move ahead, to allow us to be more vulnerable in our lives, and to allow us to develop that third sense of emotional power. If it goes from the sense of lust and sexuality and sensuality in that root, in that second chakra, and it goes up to the heart, which says, oh, I taste love and I want to be loving to it. And then it hits that place of the third eye and that place of compassion, which says, we're all in this together. We're all doing this dance. We need to have more understanding that we're all trying to heal old patterns that didn't work, and old things that named us and defined us, and we think permanently defined us, but they don't permanently define us, and this cup can help us to heal so much of the old woundings of belief systems about ourselves. So we listen to our intuitions in this cup because they're really the clear guides to knowing on lots of levels the best way to proceed. And we listen to our old feelings in this cup, and we look at them with a sense of love and compassion, and learning how to not be judgmental of them, and we learn how to forgive them and love them and trust them and open ourselves to being vulnerable, so then we can taste love with another person who's also undergoing this, and then through that person we learn more about love and forgiveness and compassion and trusting and moving into bigger pictures, and then we learn into this great understanding of, oh, we're just two people in this bigger paradigm of whole humanity that's learning how to love and trust itself, and not war within itself, and not fight for definitions so much, and not give so much power to the negative and the victimization and the polarizations that carry us and trap us and keep us in these fear places that don't serve us, because we are bigger than this. We are this vessel of love. This vessel of love is our heart. This vessel of love is our consciousness. It connects us to our spirituality. It connects us into our roots. It connects us into our whole being. It is the waters. We are the waters that pour into this cup, that pour into ourselves. We are the spiritual essence that fills this cup with healing. This can be the Holy Grail. This can be the divine water of cleansing. This can be any cup of liquid that gives you sukkar, that gives you love, that gives you peace, that opens your eyes to beauty, that says this is a fresh start, this is a new day, this is a new experience in myself. I feel a bliss in myself I have not felt in a long time, if ever, and I can continue this. I can seek this more. I can find more of this in my heart, in my soul, in my being, and let myself speak from this great place of vulnerability and openness, from this great place of intuitive knowing and understanding, and from this great place of love and compassion that can pull people together and unite in bigger and more powerful ways. So, Ace of Cups, blessed be, Ahom Takoyasin.